SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. Why they matter in cybersecurity? Alright, let's dive into something that every cybersecurity professional or IT admin should know about SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. These three things are crucial when it comes to protecting your organization from email-based attacks, especially phishing and spoofing. But what exactly are they and why do we need them? Let's break it down. Let me tell you what these terms mean, because they sound technical but actually pretty straightforward once you get the hang of them. SPF, Sender Policy Framework. You can think of SPF like a guest list for your email domain. It's a record that says, hey, these are the only servers allowed to send emails on behalf of our domain. If an email comes from a server that isn't on that list, the receiving server can reject it or flag it as suspicious. DKIM, Domain Keys Identified Mail, is like a tamper-proof seal on your email. It adds a digital signature to your emails that shows they haven't been altered during the transmission. The recipient's mail server checks the signature to confirm the email was really sent by your domain and wasn't changed along the way. This is really important, guys. DMARC, Domain-Based Message Authentication, Reporting, and Conformance. DMARC ties it all together. It tells the receiving server how to handle emails that fail SPF or DKIM checks. You can set it up to reject, quarantine, or allow those emails, depending on your policy. It also gives you feedback reports on any suspicious activity. You might be asking yourself, why do we need this? It's because email is one of the most common entry points for cyber attacks. Whether it's phishing, spoofing, or malware delivery, attackers love email because it's so easy to exploit. These tools are there to protect your email domain from being misused. Without them, attackers can spoof your domain, basically pretending to be you, and trick your customers, employees, or partners into thinking they're getting a legitimate email from you. That can lead to phishing scams, data breaches, or even financial loss. With these protocols in place, you're making it a lot harder for the bad guys to pull off these attacks. Now, here is how it all fits together. SPF is like the first layer of defense. It checks whether the server sending the email is authorized to use your domain. DKIM adds an extra layer of trust by ensuring that the email hasn't been tampered with in the transmission. DMARC ties the two together and lets you control what happens if an email fails those checks. It also helps you track and report any suspicious activity happening with your domain. It's kind of like having a security guard. SPF, DKIM is like a sealed envelope and set of rules, DMARC, to make sure everything is legit and that you're aware of what's going on. You might be asking yourself, okay, where and when do we use them? You'll want to set up SPF, DKIM, and DMARC on your domain to protect any email your organization sends or receives. These protocols are used in corporate email environments, especially for companies that handle sensitive data, such as financial institutions, healthcare organizations, or any business that deals with clients and needs to protect its reputation. For example, you might be watching this video because of the email that I've sent you. I actually use all these things to make sure that my domain name is protected. Another example is if you're running a company that sends out invoices or communicates with clients via email, having a DMARC in place ensures that no one can send spoof emails pretending to be you. It's a crucial defense against phishing attacks, which could otherwise trick your clients into sending you money or sharing sensitive information with attackers. Here's a real-world scenario. Say you work at a company that sends out a lot of customer service emails. Without SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, an attacker could easily spoof your email address and send phishing emails to your customers, pretending to be your company. These fake emails could ask for login details, payment information, or worse, trick customers into clicking malicious links. But if you set up SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, the recipient's email server can check the authenticity of the email, and it will check if something looks off, like the sender isn't authorized or the email has been tampered with. The server can either block it or send it to spam, keeping your customers and your brand safe, guys. So in a nutshell, SPF, DKIM, and DMARC are essential tools and protocols for securing your email domain and preventing attackers from impersonating your organization. They work together to authenticate your emails, making sure they're legit and untampered with. If you haven't already, make sure these protections are in place. Trust me, you don't want your domain being used for phishing attacks. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. See you in the next video.